Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? Matthews here from M&A Forex Traders. I hope you're doing great. Welcome back again to another beautiful video for you guys. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about something very important. I'm going to be talking about how to manage a trade. Okay? How do you manage a trade when trade is going in your direction? And how do you manage a trade when the trade is going against you? All right, so please make sure to stick around to the end of this video if you want to know more about this. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what is trade management, or what does it mean to manage a trade? So basically, this constitutes of the things that you're supposed to do while you are in that particular trade. Okay, and all these things there must be written somewhere. You need to have a plan for this. This is not something that you just wake up and decide to do. No, this is something that you actually plan, write it down. Okay, so let me give you an example. Right, you get into a trade and it has to go in your favor, and what happens? What do? Do you just let the market continue to go in your favor and until it reaches take profit because the market is perfect, right? No, you don't do that. Okay. You guys always hear me talk about this thing. This is a game of probability, and in this game anything can happen. All right, so there's no way to know whether that particular trade is actually going to reach TP. You don't have to know. You don't, there's no way to know. All right, so you have to do certain things as the market is going in the direction. Don't just let it keep on going with hopes that it's going to reach a take profit. Most of the times it won't even reach a take profit. It's more especially with us who trade with higher risk to reward ratio. All right, so if my setup has a 1 to 9 risk to reward ratio, it doesn't mean that it's going to reach that 9 uh take profit. Okay, it might not even reach there. It might reach 8. Okay, it might reach 7 or 5R, and that's good enough. All right, and guess what happens if you don't manage it? That trade starts to go against you and it takes you out. Just imagine that situation. All right, so you have to make sure you have something in place that allows you to maneuver around whenever the market is going in your direction. So for example, what I always tell my student is this. Let me give you an example. Right, the market is going in a direction and your target is 100 pips, for example. All right, so if your target is 100 pips, this is how you're supposed to manage your trade. If the trade goes in your favor, it goes at least 25% in your direction. Move your stop loss to break even. Okay, move your stop loss to break even when the market has gone 25% in your direction. Okay, and keep trailing it behind structures. For example, if the market is in an uptrend, you've bought and the market is still going in your favor. All right, so keep trading your stop loss behind the higher lows. Higher low. When the market makes a higher high, creates a higher low, then a higher high, put it down in the higher low. That allows you to actually extract maximum potential from that particular setup. Okay, it will enable you to actually be able to extract as much as possible from that. Why are we putting it? Why are we putting the stop loss behind structure, behind the higher low? It's because we know that when the market breaks the higher low, we know that the market will no longer be an uptrend. That tells us that there's change of market structure, and therefore we'll be okay to get out of that particular trade with a win, unlike getting out on break even or in a loss for worst in the worst case scenario. So you guys, you always have to do this. It can also happen. You put the stop loss, 10 pip stop loss, target is 100, right? 10 pip stop loss. and the market starts to go against you, and then you'll be like, ah, nah, let me give it some space. Let me give it some space. You don't do that. You don't have to do that. The reason why we put a stop loss, there are two main reasons why a stop loss has to be put in place. Two. One, it's supposed to help you from losing a lot of money. Imagine trading without a stop loss and the market keeps on going against you. Imagine how much money you'd have lost. All right. So that's one. It helps you prevent it prevents you from losing a lot of money. Number two, it invalidates your trading setup. When a stop loss, the market hits your stop loss, it signifies that the market has invalidated your setup, and you're supposed to respect that. Respect your stop loss. Never move it. All right. Never move your stop loss. Trying to adjust to make it wider. If you do that, you're just digging your own grave, because the market can go against you for a long time. So what you can do is accept that small loss and go and look for other setups. Don't try and move the stop loss upwards, trying to give it more time. You can't give the market more time, right? So, especially for us with a specific setup, I know when my setup is invalidated. I know. Okay, therefore, I'm out. There will be no reason for me to stay in that particular trade, knowing well that my setup has been invalidated. There's no way I should do that. And why should you? So make sure you have the stop loss. Once the market hits the stop loss, move on to the next trade like nothing happened. How do you that? That's only possible if you're only risking 1 to 3% of your account. Okay, very, very important. When the trade is going in a direction, make sure that you keep on trading the stop loss. Don't trail your stop loss too early. Don't trail your stop loss too early. You'll be taken out. Put it behind structure. Trail your stop loss behind structure. Don't trail the stop loss too early. The market just move you in your favor and they'll be like, let me just move the stop loss. Now, guess what happens? The market will take you out and it will continue to go in your direction. Wait for price to go at least 25 pips, 25% in your direction. Then you can move your stop loss. Then you can try to mess with the stop loss. Other than that, you don't have to mess with it. Let it play out. The reason why you've put the stop loss at that level, you understand, and you've actually internalized that that's why you are willing to get out of the market. That's the price you're paying in order for you to find out if that trade is going to work or not. That's the price you pay, and you must be comfortable with it. No wonder I keep on insisting that you risk only 1 to 3% of your account every time. I hope this is clear, guys. So let me share with you an example of the trade that we took yesterday. I sent you the private community. They took a trade and then the target was about 170. The market went about 85 pips in profit. Okay. And then, I mean, how did you just let all that get away? How do you do that? So let me just show you right now. Okay. Let me just show you just in a bit. So this was a trade that we took. I shared this trade on the 15 minutes time frame. You can see this was a nice buy setup, a beautiful buy setup, right? Nicely. You can see the stop loss was about 17 pips and the target was on like 150. Beautiful risk to reward ratio right there. Check. So the risk to reward ratio was like 1 to 8. Okay. And guess what? The market actually went in your direction like that. Almost half, over half actually. It went about 86 pips in your favor. You were up that much. Come on. You can't let all this just get away. And guess what happened? The market came down and, I mean, even come out of this trade with a loss. Please don't do this. Don't let this be you. Remember, guys, anything can happen in the market. anything can happen. Even your nice winning trade can turn into a losing trade just like that. Just like that. So you have to make sure that you take partial profits, guys. At least check if the market, you enter from here and the market goes in your favor like this, like about maybe, for example, if this is a 150 stop loss, I mean take profit right there, at least you'd have been taken out from here. So what I meant by behind structure, this is what I mean, right? So right here, the market is making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, meaning my stop loss is going to be around this level here. I put my stop loss around this level. The market makes a higher low, and then it creates a higher high. I'm supposed to move my stop loss behind structure right here. So this is where I was supposed to be taken out from here, not letting the market actually come and take you out from the stop loss. So I've received this from a few of my students asking me to explain how should they manage their risk, and some of the few members from the signals group. So this is very important. Trade management is everything. You have to make sure that you manage your trades well. Always put your stop loss behind structure. So the market creates a higher high. I mean, that's how we define the trend. So when the market makes a higher high, this is the lower low, meaning the higher low. Therefore, that's why you put your stop loss. It creates a higher high, put your stop loss below the higher low. It creates a higher high here, and it goes up, put your stop loss behind structure. So that you will know once the market takes you out from here, you will know that this is no longer going up. This market is no longer going up. Therefore, it's just okay that I get out of this market right now, right here. Okay, and guess what happened? The market went and created what? A double top here, and we saw the market going down. So at least you'd have walked away with how many pips? Let me just calculate here. You'd have walked away with about 40 pips, which is actually better than getting out of this trade with a loss. So you guys, I hope this is very, very clear. I hope you actually understand what I'm trying to say, guys. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Leave them down in the comment section if you have got any. Please, if you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you get to be notified every time we drop a new video. So you guys, if you want to join us, the links are down in the description. Feel free to communicate with us. All right, so you guys, until next time, goodbye. God bless you.